Hello, everyone. Welcome to another week in review. I was just on another space and I will be joining a space soon, so I will make this quick as heck. And plus, I got a pimple. So, in terms of global confirmed cases, there are 219,748,585 cases of COVID. Global death toll is 4,552,449, and confirmed U.S. confirmed cases is 39,848,212, and the U.S. death toll is 647,573. So those are COVID numbers. In terms of vaccination, I believe it's 52% of the country is vaccinated. Let's just see the data visualization. Let's see, normally we'll have it here. United States vaccine efforts. It's it's over 50%. It's about 52% of Americans vaccinated. So that's good. But however, we're still at 200 million. We just approached 200 million people vaccinated. And hello, everyone that came on here. So that's that. In terms of, well, just overall with vaccination, let's just say I'm getting so worried. Yeah, I'm going to discuss that in a few. And hello, cousin that just came on. So vaccination, in terms of people getting vaccinated, there's 52% of people getting vaccinated. However, we're still not there yet. Moderna has still not been approved by the FDA, and it's not going to meet the president's goal, which that's crazy. But Pfizer is now it's been approved by the FDA, and people just refusing to get vaccinated all over. And I know some folks that refuse to get vaccinated, but they're around a whole bunch of people with no mask on. So like I said, to all of the unvaccinated and those refusing to get vaccinated and the anti-vaxxers, this message is for you. I hope you're listening. This virus is here. There's a couple new variants here. We know Delta's here. There's a variant out of Peru, and now there's another variant out of South Africa. And we're in September. And the season about to change towards the middle and the end of this month. This is no joke. October, November, December, January, February, into the wintertime. Fuck around and find out, excuse my French, that's it is, mess around and find out, you will have COVID and eventually die. Because these new variants are just as worse as the European strand and some of the strands that was here in America. You will die. So it's important that you get vaccinated so you can avoid being on a ventilator in the hospital. It's no other way I could put it. Because I'm tired of saying the same thing over and over again because people are just not listening. And I'm at a point where if you end up on a ventilator, tough. But I don't want to be that way. So I am encouraging you to please get the vaccine. It doesn't hurt. If you drink a lot of fluids, I drink a lot of water. We know all our bodies is different, but if you drink a lot of water, if you don't smoke and drink before taking the vaccine, you'll be fine. Just drink a lot of water. Take a Tylenol after you take it. Get some rest. And that's that. And stay masked up. Mask up because it's important too. I'm just tired of saying the same old message again because I feel like I'm talking to a whole bunch of 4-year-olds, and even 4-year-olds get it. 8-year-olds get it. 12-year-olds get it. Not grown people, especially 18 to 34. They seen this crap as a joke, and y'all listen to these celebrities who actually got vaccinated. So that's why they can talk to you the way they can talk to you. Please get vaccinated. But all Also, children in the hospital too. That's another thing. That joint is crazy. And that's because these Republican governors in these following states seem to not care about the lives of children. And my mayor in this big city, in the largest city in America, wants to have all kids go back to school with no remote option. How foolish and dumb. So I'm encouraging parents to make sure their kids go to the doctor, get all their shots. They can't get the vaccine, especially kids under 12, which kids over 12 should get it, but their parents are so foolish and ignorant. But please protect your kids and make sure they wear their masks. I know wearing a mask all day is a killer, but this is the only way we will get out of this virus. And eventually, remote option has to be in place because there's October, November, December, January, February, which the virus can spread to getting worse. Yeah. But my prayers are for the kids that are in the hospitals because the ICU beds are filling up like crazy. And people still not taking it seriously. But that's why I encourage everybody to get vaccinated. So, on to politics. We know the federal unemployment is about to run out, including that extra $300. That affects a lot of the unemployed. And there are governors that ended it early, which I think that was dumb. And these people are not going back to work because, not just because the pay is low and not offering benefits, the environments are unsafe. In a lot of these other states, they're unsafe. And then according to the jobs report that we got today, it's only 225,000 jobs were created. And that's because the virus have resurfaced again. And trust me, it's not going to get any better. Especially when you have governors that loosen their mask mandate. And because of these governors loosening their mask mandate, it's making it hard for other states who have put strict mask restrictions in their states. And also for local mayors and local county execs who put strict rules in their counties and in their cities. But as I said, this unemployment is going to have to get extended by some of these governors, including mine. She needs to get on it because if she wants to run for election, she needs to extend the unemployment and fix our train system along with the dumb mayor, because if she don't, she's not going to earn the trust of a lot of New Yorkers. But overall, the unemployment is going to have to be extended if the job report looked like the way it did today. Because nobody's not going to go back to work in an unsafe condition where the mask mandates are not taken seriously. And that will eventually get them COVID. And a lot of the employees are not vaccinated. That is a bad situation. Now, abortion. This abortion thing has been the topic, I think, since Tuesday or Wednesday. So, Texas the Texas state legislature passed this barbaric Handmaid's Tale bill that will harm women who find out they're 6 weeks pregnant not to get vaccinated. Not to get an abortion. So it basically attacks women who are 6 weeks pregnant, can't get an abortion. A lot of women don't know when they're pregnant yet, 95% of the time. They notice their pregnancy either 7 or 8 weeks into their pregnancy or 16 weeks into their pregnancy. Some women don't carry heavy. Some women carry small. Some women just get their regular period and bleed and don't know that they're pregnant. So for Texas to pass this stupid bill says a lot. And of course, the governor of Texas, he's a idiot savant, but yeah. And the Republicans support it, and the Supreme Court did not intervene. 63 majority. And a lot of the do something Twitters just kept tweeting their little thumbs away about the Supreme Court. Here's the thing. Hillary Clinton, back in 2016, when she was a Democratic presidential nominee, warned everybody about the courts and the severity of the courts and the importance of the courts. No, you guys called her a corporate shill, a liar, corrupt, a crook, lesser of two evils, compared her to Donald Trump, out of all people. And you voted for dusty looking Jill Stein over the most qualified woman to ever run for office at that time, and still to this day. That's what y'all did. So for the do something Twitters, and that includes the Never Trumpers, this is all on y'all. Y'all did this. Y'all did this. So the fact that y'all rage tweeting, I don't feel bad for y'all. Y'all deserved all the dragging that y'all got on Twitter for the last couple of days. Y'all did. And to the Bernie Sanders ilk, the Rose Twitter gang, the socialists, or I should say now, the communists. You guys are the biggest disappointment ever. Calling ourselves something that black people have called themselves the whole time without saying it, conflating it to purity tests, and demanding things that y'all want, but not speaking to issues that matter to black people, and did not vote the way black people voted. You guys are a goddamn joke. Y'all the worst. Y'all haven't learned nothing within these last couple years. And even before then, you haven't learned nothing in the Obama years. That your fellow white people, not allies. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Y'all sided with somebody who was in Congress for so many years, in both chambers, served in both chambers, and didn't do nothing. We didn't even know his name until he ran for president. He couldn't even speak to issues that affect black people. All he spoke to, was class and what is it? And healthcare. The Bernie ilk. You too. You guys. So the Bernie ilk. You guys are the biggest disappointment. You guys are not trustworthy. You guys put us in this messed up predicament that we're in now with the courts because you decided to vote for a dusty looking woman over the most qualified woman to ever run for president. You guys haven't learned anything and still refuse to take accountability in the fact that you guys did not vote for Hillary Clinton enthusiastically. You're trying to justify that, oh yeah, I did vote for her. No, you didn't. Y'all still made fun of her when she lost to Donald Trump. Y'all grifted over the last 4 years off the Trump presidency. And y'all thought that he was going to have another term so y'all can grift again. No, the devil is a liar. And in terms of the Supreme Court, The Supreme Court was a serious voting issue in 2016. Serious issue. Voting rights, marriage equality, the environment, all of that was on the ballot in 2016. You guys in the Bernie ilk, the progressive ilk, decided, Jill Stein, Bernie a bust, stay home. Even a smidgen of y'all voted for Donald Trump. And guess what? That bum became the leader of the free world. And that bum, with the help of the Republican Party, confirmed 3 Supreme Court judges. 2 of those seats were stolen. Addison Mitchell McConnell helped steal those seats. And confirmed over 200 judges in the lower courts. No experience trying cases at all. Yeah, that's Bernie Sanders' legacy, and that's the legacy of the quote-unquote progressives. How does it feel to have blood on your hands? You guys helped the Republicans imperil this democracy. This is your fault. Along with white women. All of you guys could have voted for the most qualified woman on the ticket. Instead, you couldn't trust her. She wasn't honest. So 53% of you voted for Donald Trump. So the white women, this is on y'all. You couldn't vote for her because you couldn't trust her, but you trust the bum. You guys elected the bum 53%. And the 47% voted for Hillary. And to the 47%, I gotta reach y'all. Because y'all 47%, ooh, child. The 47%, So the 47% took offense to my tweet, and I would just like to read my tweet because I guess some people really have a reading comprehension problem. So here it is. White women voted for Donald Trump in 2016 by 53%. That should tell you they're not allies. First of all, did you hear an all? Did you see an all? No, you didn't. So, you know I have screenshots for days. That's just who I am. And so, I took a screenshot. I said either these women have a reading comprehension problem or they just want to police a black woman's tone. So, before I get to the grand dame, Table for 5, Jet Hollow said, I came here to say the exact same thing from the grand dame. Pete Jordan, or just stop grouping people from different walks of life together to make it easier to hate them all. Did anyone say hate? There's more before I get to the grand dame. A super bad and divisive take that will only reduce dim chances in the next election. We need to be way smarter. Did you expect better from the K-Hive cop, Sibs? talk about divisiveness. I don't follow or respect you. This is a racist take. I honestly see your POV, but 47% of us white women did not vote. Neither will vote for Trump. However, I have no explanation for the 53% of white women voting for Trump. Thank you for painting us with the same brush. Oh, gotta screenshot that one. So, Shelly Fritz, don't generalize. White women here who never voted for Trump, I knew what he was a long time ago. And then the Grand Dame. Oh, I will, Cam. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry, Cam, but I have to address these hoes for a second. Marianne S. Who is a Washington State native, pro-democracy, Mother Earth, civil rights, BLM, kindness, resist GOP, LGBTQ, fascist, Jesus, Buddha, yoga, meditation, no DMs. Responded, was the first one to respond. Don't jump to conclusions. It was solid. No, that's not the first one. She said something of this sort. Don't throw out the other 40%. You might need us someday. She was the first one to respond. That's how the other girl said, I came here to say the exact same thing. And then when she was challenged by James, even though people got mad when James said something, but James was James was all the way right. Don't jump to conclusions. It was a solid advice that I've given her. She should not alienate all white people. They are fighting for her. I repeat, don't jump to conclusions. It was solid advice that I've given her. She should not alienate all the white people that are fighting for her. And then another person said, without the 47% as allies, nothing will get done for anyone. I've been dying to do this one. Marianne from Washington. The resistor. The lady that's fighting for people like me. I don't need your motherfucking advice. I've been born black my whole life. 35 years of my goddamn life. My mother is from rural South Carolina. My dad is from Harlem, New York. My parents been married for 45 years. They have raised me to be a strong black woman, my sisters and I. The last thing I need is advice from a white lady from Washington State, the whitest state on the Northwest, next to Oregon. I don't need your advice. And for the last fucking time, I did not group all white people. I should have said all white people voted for Donald Trump, but I know the simple fact that all white people did not vote for Donald Trump. I know who the 47% was because most of them follow me. And guess what? Most of them agreed with me. And most of them could have said, this is, we could have done more. And a lot of them took accountability and said, it's all on us. We need to do better. But Marianne, you couldn't see that. So I'm glad that you don't follow me. I didn't want your follow anyway. And I don't care nothing really about you. So you can take your resistor and your fight for me somewhere else, because I don't want that shit. Because I know that shit ain't genuine. Because when the shit gets real, you'll be the first one to run away and cry wolf and be a Karen. Because that's what you are. And that's who you will always be remembered as. The Karen who slid in my motherfucking mentions. Yeah. I had to let that out. I was attacked all motherfucking night and morning. So I had to let hoes have it. And I appreciate the K-Hive. And I appreciate even those that are not in the K-Hive that spoke up and had something to say, because they knew that shit was all fucked up. From all different creeds. Even white women and white men checked Marianne. And many others, as they should. And for, who's this lady that deleted this tweet? And for Shelly Fritz to delete your tweet. Let me read Shelly's tweet again. Don't generalize. White women here who never voted for Trump. I knew he was a long time ago. So did I. I grew up in New York City. I grew up during the era of Donald Trump. I'm an 80s baby. I don't need no advice from you either. And I know that all white women did not vote for Trump. Didn't I say 53%? I mean, you hoes really have a reading comprehension problem? Like, seriously? But I'm glad that you deleted that tweet, because you got dragged for filth by everybody. Men and women of different creeds. And I hope that you learned your motherfucking lesson to not ever try to police any black person on this on Twitter. And that includes any person of any cultural different background of their race, or even in the LGBTQ community, girl. Don't even do it, because you will get dragged for days. Now on to Cam's topic. I think she was talking about they was talking about something. Let's see, Cam. I'm getting worried that the Republicans will take back the White House in 2024. A poll come out and said voters regret their vote. Here's the thing. Those 20% of those voters, most of them are probably never Trumpers, which is Republicans, or even disgruntled Democrats. The president has a lot on his plate. A lot he can imagine. Donald Trump really wrecked this country for years to come. Not just for the next 8 years, the next lifetime, 20 to 30 years. The Republican Party have basically imperiled our democracy. And they seem to not take no accountability or no responsibility, just like they're forever Trump, like Trump. And never Trumpers are not to be trusted. Just because they voted for Joe Biden doesn't mean they will turn back around and vote for the next Republican nominee. Because that's what they do. That's what they do. So I don't trust them. And for the people slandering the vice president, our vice president is out there making big money moves that all other administrations forgot to do. Even some Democratic ones, trying to build our relationship back with Asia, with Singapore and them. Because Donald Trump created a trade war with our Asian brothers and sisters. He did. He did. So I don't even know why people mad. Because he's not doing things fast enough. Most stuff depends on your state legislator and your governors. And some of you guys got shitty ass governors. My governor, she's all right. But she can do a hell of a lot better. But as I said, Mike Pence, and comparing Kamala Harris and Mike Pence out of all people, Mike Pence is dumb. And Mike Pence is a punk. Versus Kamala Harris, who actually accomplished things, who actually has a good relationship with people on both sides of the aisle. Even some of the most problematic ones. Yeah, she does. So all these people saying they regret their vote and everything, here's the thing. Some of you guys can keep still voting Republican, and black people will still end up saving democracy. And you know what happened when we save democracy? We don't want your allyship, bitch. We don't. So Cam, I know you're nervous. I know you're scared. It's going to be fine. People just need to show up and vote in 2024, because we're going to see results, but it all depends on our whole country. Because the Republican Party seems like they want to come back in. They seem to be deplorables and racist, as Hillary said. They won't acknowledge January 6th. But they will feel it one day. Because trust me, the GOP is a much older party. Much older and much whiter. They got their few little minstrel shows in there. Like the Larry Elders and the Laverne Cox of the world. The Laverne Spicers of the world. But, yeah. So that speaks to your concern. I hope I explained everything. And with the recall, I'm not getting involved in that, even though I am concerned. But I will say this. I trust the people of California, the black people, and mostly the black people in California, to do the right thing. So I hope that, they do come out and vote in this recall. I hope they do phone-a-thons. I hope they, work their asses off, because that recall is supposed to be on the 14th of September. So let's just hope for the best. That's all we can do. Let California do their thing, and let's hope for the best. I am not getting involved in that because I'm 3,000 miles away. I'm on the other side of the country. And we just got our shit together, and it seems like my governor is in loopy land sometimes, and I'm going to need for her to get on it. She says she can do it. Do your thing, because there's a gubernatorial race next year, and you're being primaried pretty much. She's being primaried. Not just, she's being challenged by a Republican, but she's being primaried by some hateful progressives and even some big names and I won't be surprised if my AG jumps in there, because she is just soon to be the next governor. Like, it's been predicted in her future. Some people may get mad, but it's the truth. So if I was Kathy Hochul, I will get up on that shit. Yep, vote no on the recall. Listen, the whole country, mostly Democratic governors, followed Gavin Newsom. They did. Even my former governor, he followed the stay-at-home orders from Gavin Newsom. And we might be following Gavin Newsom's shit again. So, yes, Cam, I pray for your state. I think, Yvonne, you're in that same state. I pray for your state, and I pray that everything goes well with your state. So, and also thank you for not giving 18 million of your opinions about my state. I appreciate that, too. So, but Larry Elder is dumb. We all know he's dumb. But Laverne Spicer, it's a fool. She's a fool. She basically tweeted out and saying, you know, why the most diverse party has a problem with a black man running for governor. That's because Larry Elder stated he did not want to be the Republican nominee. It was supposed to be Caitlyn Jenner, but she backed out. And Larry Elder is dumb. Like, I heard him on Fox. He's dumb. He tweets dumb shit. He's just a whole dumbass. He's a groupie for Donald Trump. But to Laverne Spicer, Laverne, who's running for congresswoman in Florida, such a dumb broad. Laverne, you're horrible. Your diction is ridiculous. I mean, I thought my diction was bad, but god damn it, it's terrible. I mean, I saw your commercial. You didn't even wear a proper darn girdle, for crying out loud. You're supposed to be running for congresswoman. And keep in mind, we're both the same size in clothes. I'm not small. But god dang it, wear the proper clothes and a proper shaper, so people can actually say, like, oh, I'm taking her serious. Presentation's always key, and your hair was a mess. You know, I don't know what you was trying to do, and I couldn't even understand the words that were coming out your mouth. That's what I say. Work on your diction and your pronunciation to be that. And also stop tweeting stupid shit too, because you're just an embarrassment. Like, girl, stop. And focus on your candidacy. That's all I'm saying. Ugh. But Caitlyn is dumb. Caitlyn is not going to get all the votes. Caitlyn is not going to get anything. But I am going to end this live, and I'm going to say to everybody, you could catch it on my YouTube page, and I also put it on my Instagram thing page. Please wear your mask. And whoever didn't get vaccinated, please get vaccinated. It's important. It's important, and must. And also, continue to support Kenny and Dr. C. They're actually on Spaces right now because I'm about to jump on there, but support them. And be safe and be well. Have a great weekend. Have a great Labor Day weekend. And don't be around too many people. Check you later.